The next kind of power is positional power. This was the third option in our original exercise. Positional power says, God has appointed me as the leader of these people. They should recognize and respect this fact and follow me. This kind of authority resides in the position rather than the person. In other words, I'm the leader, so you must follow me. This is the organizational equivalent of because I'm the mum power. A new factory owner went to lunch at a nearby restaurant, and there was a special that allowed for no substitutions. When he asked for a second piece of butter, the waitress refused. He was irritated and he called for the manager, but she also refused him. He asked, very indignant, "Do you know who I am? I am the new owner of the factory across the street." The woman smiled and said, "Do you know who I am? I am the person who decides whether you get a second piece of butter or not." That's the power of positional authority. There are times when the use of positional power is appropriate. For example, people should follow police officers simply because they are the authorities. School teachers, parents, and employers should all be obeyed whether or not they're absolutely right about something. You may disagree with your boss about how to do something, but you should do it his way nonetheless, simply because he's in charge. Positional power is appropriate at times for Christian leaders, especially when someone who is contentious needs to be reminded who is in charge. There are also times when the leader has to make the final decision on a difficult issue, and the people should respect that decision simply because he or she is the leader. However, positional power should not be the main reason why Christian leaders expect people to follow them. And actually, this was the kind of leadership that the Pharisees exercised. Remember the words of Jesus in Matthew 23 about the Pharisees. They loved the place of honor at feasts and the best seats in the synagogues and the greetings in the marketplaces and being called rabbi by others. But you are not to do this. You are not to be called rabbi, for you have one teacher and you all are brothers. And essentially, the better the leader, the less he needs to rely on positional power. Then there's expert power. This was the fifth answer in our exercise. Expert power says, I am the most qualified for this task of leadership. Therefore, people should follow me. This kind of power is based on the person and not on the position. Experts have the credentials. People follow them because they know what they're doing. They have particular knowledge or skills that qualify them for the task. And certainly, Christian leaders should know what they're doing. However, this is not sufficient reason to expect others to follow, simply because you're the smartest person around.